Hello, and welcome back to 3inMidfield Does Commentary. We're moving up in the world. We're doing Premier League football. As the camera wants to do that, all right then. It's okay. It is what it is. Arsenal v Brentford is the game. Well, Brentford v Arsenal. The bias is coming out already, man. I'm trying to be as professional as humanly possible.
But this is your team play.
It's not going to happen.
It's your team play,
I will probably lose my shit today. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But anyway,
Yeah,
Cahil here, joined, of course, by the ever-present Coach Kojo. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm excited. Premier League's back.
Premier League's
back. And if I'm being honest with you, Kale, if you do lose your shit, I will be clipping it and putting it onto Twitter.
Clip it all you want, man.
Instagram.
It does not matter. It does not matter to me.
Even TikTok.
Oh, is that you're doing selfless promotion on our own channel?
I am doing selfless promotion.
Fair enough. I respect it. Arsenal v Brentford. Friday the 13th is the day of some frights.
I didn't even think about that.
From some scares, some bad luck. Hopefully Brentford get all the bad luck and Arsenal surprise us with a victory. Maybe.
I mean, look, Brentford's first time in the Premier League. They've been trying for years.
Yeah.
They've had no more pace score goals for them. Didn't work. Tony's come this season, or last season, I should say, hit a bundle of goals. Got them finally into the promised land. They're a good side. They play good football against an Arsenal side who's just looking to improve on what happened in the last 2 years, really.
Exactly. So let's get into that.
Okay, so as I disappear for a second and get the lineups up.
There we go.
Let's put them right over here for you guys.
Boom.
All right.
You have it up. I need it because I can't. I have to.
All right.
Squint.
Let me do the Brentford boys, and then you do your Gooners.
As the dog barks
next door. Rough indeed. David Raya. Actually, no. Let me not do that. He's Spanish, but they call him David Raya, don't they?
Okay.
But it's David Raya in goal. A back three of Christopher Ayer, Pontus Jansson, and Ethan Pinnock. Wing backs Rico Henry and Sergi Canos. Midfield three of Onyeka, Oegaard, and Vitali Janelts. And up front, Brian Mbeumo, and of course the gunman for Brighton, Ivan Toney.
Arsenal's lineup is as follows, but Leonard gets the first start of the season. Of course he does. There's no other goalkeepers available. Kieran Tierney.
Maybe Ramsdale one day.
Shut your mouth. We're not getting into that. Kieran Tierney starts on the left and Callum Chambers on the right. Pablo Mari joins Ben White on his debut game for the Gunners, as does another debut. Sambi Lokonga starts for his first game in an Arsenal shirt, professional anyway. Granit Xhaka joins him in the midfield.
Why did you hesitate?
Don't worry. Gabriel Martinelli gets the nod, as does Florian Balogun, both brought in today because of a sickness, I believe, that's running through Arsenal. Aubameyang and Lacazette, respectively, not in the starting 11. Emil Smith-Rowe at 10, and Nicolas Pepe is on the right.
What do you think of your Arsenal lineup first? Great. As an Arsenal fan, are you happy with that lineup?
No.
No, why not?
No, I don't know. It's no, I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but it's quite scary considering their two strikers aren't.
The third member of 3inMidfield, Darren, is in the comments saying Xhaka was said with gritted teeth. And of course, Marie saying good evening, guys. Good evening.
It was indeed, man.
It's not a bad lineup, according to Darren.
No, it's not a bad lineup. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad lineup. It's not the best lineup. And going into this season, Arsenal have had probably the worst preseason I can remember. They haven't won one single game. In preseason, and that personally does worry me.
Let's go through your bench and see what you got. So you got Hector Bellerin, Bukayo Saka, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Rob Holding, Cedric Suarez, Nuno Tavares, Reece Nelson, Mohamed El-Nene, and Carl Hayne. Just for Brentford, quickly, Charlie Good, Marcus Forss, Johan Wissa, Gunnarsson, Godos, Davisoglu, Beck, Reslav, and Bidstrup.
I am pretty sure over the coming months we will get to know a whole bunch of these Brentford players.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure they are going to they're definitely going to start. They play a attacking brand of football. They play a nice style of football, something very progressive.
They do.
Especially now, you see a lot of Championship teams attempt to do some with more success than others. I'm looking at a side like Norwich that's came up and went straight back down the season they did. I think the previous season before the last. So Brentford are pretty much in there, but I think they're tipped favourites to be relegated this season.
That's right.
Which might be unfair, might not be. They don't exactly have the most stacked squad in terms of well-known talent. But what they do have is obviously they are very much connected to this team, and that lovely stadium as it gets shown on screen.
It is
right
quite
now.
a lovely stadium.
It is a really nice stadium,
beautiful, nicely shaped.
Yeah, but I think they moved into it like maybe last year. So, but what they do is they do have a camaraderie, they do have unity, and they do play for each other. And that sometimes you just can't buy that.
No, you cannot. And I think
I also haven't been able to buy it for like 10 years.
I knew you were going to say something.
There we go.
But no, I think what's important for Brentford is they have gone through the journey they've gone through has been one of struggle, but they've never struggled in the Championship. It's that struggle to take that final step, always trying to get over the line. And they've gone over the line. You see the manager's over on the pitch. He's telling the fans, let's get excited, make more noise. And I think the players are going to really feed off this. Brentford are a team that play good football. They play that. I say good football. They play the football that people want to see, not the pragmatic style that people choose not to see. And with the first time in the Premier League, and must I say, they're very lucky that it's not during the pandemic era of no fans. First game in the Premier League, packed out stadium. The players are going to feel it, man. And I feel they're going to bring one hell of a performance in it. Whether they win, lose, or draw, regardless, I think they're going to give out one hell of a performance. And I think Tony is ready to bag 1 or 2 goals today.
That's why I put him on my fantasy team. See, I when I think about it, I didn't really have put the most sense into that fantasy team.
No.
I put 2 Arsenal defenders in there, but I put Ivan Toney up front. So 2 of them have to fail, or 2 have to succeed for the other to fail. So my fantasy team is already hit the rocks.
So, I think you're in trouble with that one.
Yeah, I might be.
I think you're in trouble with
that one. Brentford, on the other hand, during their preseason, their last game, which was in front of the fans, they beat Valencia. I think it was 2-1. 2-1.
Yes.
2-1 to Brentford. Valencia is not. It's a massive scalp on paper.
My favorite Spanish team are in the toilet right now.
They are in the toilet.
They're in the toilet right now, and there's many issues behind that. We can get into this discussion about that another time. But right now, we're here for Brentford. First game in the Premier League ever versus an Arsenal led by Mikel Arteta.
Led. That's the word. That's a good word.
I mean, here's the truth.
He's in charge right now. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I understand. I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know what led. There has to be leadership skills. I just think.
Anyway, you're absolutely right.
Bias. You've got to get rid of bias. I got to get rid of the bias. Anyway, it's a strong Arsenal team.
Okay, so if
Florian Balogun.
If Brentford score,
I'm gonna smile, my friend.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna smile.
All right. What minute is that? 8 minutes in? Clipping that, just in case. 8 minutes in. But Balogun, that is a big start. First Premier League game of the season. Obviously, Aubameyang, and like I said, out for illness.
Partey is injured as well.
He is. I mean, look, Balogun is highly rated within the Arsenal camp. So
highly rated by Arsenal fans, Arsenal leadership. Cough, cough. Mikel Arteta may not be his biggest fans, but then again, he has given him a vote of confidence by starting him up front. He could have easily gone with Eddie Nketiah.
He could have, indeed.
He decided against it, which, in my eyes, is a smart move.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, from what I've heard from Arsenal fans in general, they rate Balogun a lot more higher than Eddie Nketiah. So it's regardless. I want to say he's a young boy, and he is a young. But the truth is, when you're going to make your mark in the first team, you're going to have to play these kind of games, whether you like it or not. And I think he could be up for the occasion today. Arsenal will kick off the game, going from right to left.
They got 2 in the center circle. Ain't seen that in ages.
It's been a while.
Yeah, man.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm excited. They take the
knee. Brentford, of course, they said they weren't going to take the knee for valid reasons.
Yeah, even Tony made his point, and I absolutely hear it 100%. Camera, of course, they go straight to Bukayo Saka after the England's. Oh, I think everyone saw what happened when
the abuse, of course, and
when Twitter said by far
is starting to come plays the ball forward.
Brentford from left to right, Arsenal from right to left in this first half. Arsenal start straight away with Pepe on the right side. Lokonga
plays a nice ball in.
Martelli. Oh, he went a little bit ahead of the ball, misjudged the flight.
Yeah, that might be a bit of lack of match fitness. He has just
indeed
getting back into the Arsenal flow. He has just obviously won the gold medal at the Olympics.
Indeed, he did. Christopher Ayer, new signing for Brentford. You're a big fan of his, aren't you?
I am, because of FM. I can't. I don't really watch the Scottish League. I don't think anybody really does, apart unless you're in Scotland. But from my limited experience of him on FM, he does really well for me. So I'm rooting for him.
Like he's a tidy player, to be fair. So very, very confident.
Short corner, Pepe
finds the Congo again, getting involved straight away.
That's what you like to see.
He's a very good player, I must say. The little I've seen of him, he's impressed. So I'm hoping that he can.
Tierney plays a ball
across. To be very good
Pepe.
In this league. Nicolas Pepe on the left side now. Finds Granit Xhaka. And
it's a goal, and it's very easy.
That was Kieran Tierney. My apologies.
I think Xhaka would have given a bit more boom to that.
Yeah, he would have smacked it with venom. Brentford 9 possession. Very interested to see how Brentford do today. I mean, do you think are they a team for you that you think will stay in this league?
I don't know. I mean, I like the stadium. I like they seem to every fan seems up for it. They look like they back their players 100%, and you like to see that. You like to see that in the Premier League. Me personally, as an Arsenal fan, that conversation you can muddy the water with that conversation about being 100% behind the team. But I mean, they're up. They seem up for it. So all power to them. You know, I think Ivan Toney. I think he might bag a whole bunch of goals. I think he might be a surprise package for the Premier League. Yeah.
I'm thinking, for me personally, I think he'll get double digits. I'm not going to go and say a 15 or a 20.
I'm saying 15. I'm gonna go out of my neck and say he might get 15 this season. He might bag against the smaller sides. He's, I mean, in terms of looking at him, he's got the height to limit him down to his physical attributes, just solely on the basis of me watching him for the first time.
Yeah,
he's got the height. He's obviously pretty quick as well. And from his goals in the highlight package earlier, he looked like he knows when the ball and where to be in terms of movement wise. So he's quite intelligent as well. So as a package deal for a striker coming into Premier League, how old is he? 23, 24?
I don't know how old he is actually. That's a good question, Ivan Toney.
I think he's got a wonderful future ahead of him.
Well, this is why it's a big season for him as well. I mean, when you come to the Premier League, people always ask the question: if you score goals in the Championship, can you take that step to the next level? Are you?
That was a bad tackle.
Are you maybe like a Charlie Austin, or are you?
Ouch! Nordegaard.
Yeah. Or are you?
See, if you take away the N and put him in an Arsenal shirt, you might get Odegaard. No. But anyway, Kieran Tierney's on the ball.
That deal's actually close to be done, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it actually is.
Yeah.
So that's something to ask for Arsenal fans to get excited by. But the game is playing, so let's get excited by this, man. Xhaka, chest the ball down.
Ivan Toney is 25.
25.
Yep. So he's approaching his peak years, so-called peak years, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, as you see throughout the world football, strikers and peak years, it all depends on their fitness levels.
Absolutely.
Lewandowski, Zlatan, for just two names off the top of your head, which have gone on to be quality in the latter stages of their career.
Yeah, absolutely. Pinnock was the one that cleared it for a throw. Arsenal used possession after taking that throw.
And this is where Brentford are dangerous. Arsenal playing a very high line with defenders that are known to make mistakes. This is where they get their opportunities.
Well, we see how Ben White fits into that defense first time.
Yep. I'm already putting that moniker on him. He's a mistake. Then again, having Kieran Tierney there and Ben White, that's got to be a boost.
Yeah, I mean, Tierney, we all know how good he is at the end of the day. He's a solid left back. Very good defensively, but very good also going forward as well. Something that is very rare in today's game in terms of fullbacks. And Ben White was very good at Brighton. But as we all know, even though Brighton do play a possession brand of football.
And Arsenal don't.
You know what, so I was actually going to say you're being a more dominant team, but is he?
A more dominant team in what sense?
Possession-wise.
Possession-wise, no, I don't think so.
Okay, that's why I was asking, because I was going to say in terms of how many chances you'll be conceding, it could be the same.
Maybe. So, yeah, I think defensively Arsenal are better. So it's going to be a question of his concentration rather than his ability. Because you all know what happens to the defenders that go from a team that concede a lot of chances to ones that don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both teams look quite aggressive, quite up for it. It's a good start to the good first 5 minutes.
Energetic start. No team giving away any sort of clear-cut opportunities so far, but making sure that they're both up for it. You can see the energy. Ben White on the ball right now.
Pablo Mari.
Is that Mari?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ben
That's
White is
Ben
number
White on
4.
Yeah, he is number 4.
Not a number I'm happy with, but it is what it is.
Why are you not happy with it?
You know why I'm not happy with it.
Get elaborate.
Legendary players, my
I
friend.
mean, I see a hand. Yeah, come on.
How you doing, though?
Hi. I didn't buy it, so I mean, I'm not.
We're trying to be professionals here, Dom.
There you go.
Get a milkshake in your own time. Oh, jeez.
And Tony, who had a throw, throws it out for a goal kick. Tried to be very smart with that throw, didn't work out. Thomas Frank, the leader of Brentford.
Leader. There we go. That's you can use that one for
him.
Yeah.
But for Arteta,
Not for Arteta.
I'm not allowed to.
No.
What happened to the bias, bro?
I'm not saying. I'm pointing out facts. I see it in front of my with my very own eyes.
I hear that.
No bias whatsoever. It just seems that he doesn't know how to handle people, especially young people. But
I hear that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Kieran Tierney.
The game is the game.
Pablo Mari plays it back to Bernd Leno. Arsenal. Maybe a few seasons ago, when they did look very comfortable playing the ball out the back, especially under Emery, but it seems to have regressed under Mikel Arteta. And this is where these teams have their opportunities, because look, they don't look comfortable. They're Pablo Mari upset at Bernd Leno for putting him in that predicament.
I mean, he had enough time to do something else with the ball rather than all that dribbling in squares. I don't know what that was about, but more power to him.
Frustration setting in.
So
the Arsenal defenders that early.
7 minutes into the game, you're getting stressed out already. Should be a lovely day in the office for those guys. Another Arsenal throw.
Yep.
Kieran Tierney will take this one yet again. Jacko's going to take it, and Tierney said, "What the hell are you doing?"
See, that's called leadership. Yeah.
I mean, Jacko's got the armband, so
yeah. Well, Arteta's manager as well. So anyway, Emil Smith-Rowe tries to win the ball back. They play a ball forward. Even Tony wins the header.
Actually, and Brentford going to chase.
And White.
It's Leonard going to crumble under pressure, though he's not. Finds Murray. Poor touch.
He was charging down at him.
Yeah, and look at the way they're pressing. This is very good from Brentford, because they're making sure Arsenal don't settle in any capacity. But Arsenal still do have possession. The number 10, the new number 10
as well.
Granit Xhaka has the ball forward, finds Pepe.
Nice pass to Pepe.
Pepe's going to take on, and it's going to be Pepe again. Whips it in. And Raya claims the ball successfully. 8 minutes in, still 0-0 to it. I was about to say 0-0 to a team, to nobody really. It's still a draw, isn't it?
Exactly.
So, good game, good start so far. I'm quite happy with the start of the game. We're gonna
the Premier League is back. We need a game of fire, man.
Absolutely. I did enjoy the Euros though.
Yeah, of course.
I must say I did enjoy the Euros. The Olympics were a bit hit and miss.
When you can't view them on your TV,
big reason
because of this, was it Discovery? They bought the rights, didn't they?
Yes.
So that didn't help. Plus,
had to depend on iPlayer for that one.
iPlayer plus, what is it? It was it mainly kicked off at 2:00 in
the
morning.
That's
so
another one, to be fair. Yeah.
I don't think we were going to stay up to watch the Olympics.
Absolutely not. Arsenal back in possession.
They start again.
Lokonga looks very happy to come and collect the ball at any situation. Very good. I think that's something that Arsenal needed, because Xhaka was not doing that for any year.
Xhaka was not doing it, and Partey was a bit hit and miss with that as well.
Indeed.
Last season, but then again, maybe with the added presence of another comfortable player on the ball, that might help Partey.
Absolutely. Lokonga, again, middle of the pitch. Looks like he's the dictator.
He is indeed.
A quality that Vincent Kompany actually pointed out, apparently in discussions with Mikel Arteta.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see if he does indeed possess those qualities in a more competitive league, under the target side in Belgium. Bit of a not really relevant news here, but speaking of Belgium, Raja Nainggolan's gone back home. He signed for Royal Antwerp.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
I mean, I feel I've watched him for so long. I feel like, but he's always looked like he's been old.
Yeah.
He always looks old. He's always looked old. As old, Brentford.
Same Mohican.
Yeah, bro.
Same tattoos.
Yeah.
Brentford on the attack and Wembo.
That's a nice
good
pass.
Play to Rico.
Ivan Toney wins the header.
Dip-in header, and it's just over the bar. And that's on Onyenka, sorry.
Onyenka.
The Nigerian midfielder signed this summer, I believe, for about between £8 and £9 million. And that's a bit of the threat that Brentford pose, Good players, especially aerially. Does it worry you that despite signing Ben White, he in last season anyway, in terms of comparison between defenders of your club and him when he was at Brighton last season, he did not win. He was last in winning aerial battles, percentage-wise anyway. Does that worry you?
No, I think we need defenders that can be best of both worlds, to be honest with you. His physicality is Brighton, as Brentford are on the strike.
Oh, it's the outside of the post! And Brian Abeba, who I must say has an elite trim. A beautiful beard, I must say.
Almost scored an elite goal.
And look at this play from Toney. Just past Murray, taking advantage of the fact that Murray hasn't got the pace to catch up to him, and that is a beautiful effort.
I mean, Bernd Leno was confident enough to just let it hit the post, but I don't.
No, he took a touch.
Oh, he saved it.
He saved that. He saved that. But it wasn't giving us a corner. Unless I saw wrong, it looked like it hit his fingertips.
It did look like it hit his fingertips, and it hit the post.
Yeah, but regardless, still 0-0.
I would say I wasn't confident that Bernd Leno got there, but he did. So good save in the end.
First warning shot sent.
Yep, and that's what Brighton. See, you got me doing it now. That's what Brentford are gonna do. They have to do against this Arsenal side. Like I said before, they are playing a very high line.
Absolutely.
They look like they're going
again, and this is very good. Look at the pressing, but look at that from Arsenal.
Their pressing is very impressive.
Granted, Xhaka, no, sorry guys, Martinelli is already a bit annoyed with that, but he needs to calm himself down. A bit of a fiery hothead he is, but he's got so much talent. Big season for him. Didn't really get much of a chance last year. Don't know the reason for that.
No bias, so I can't answer that. I can't answer that question.
I hear that. Onyeka,
my head's already getting hot, man.
Onyeka, as he was fouled, was probably saying Olodo and Kilo Shele and all them things there.
Why, bro?
Shout out the Nigerians.
Your jokes.
Come on. Who is that in the crowd?
That looked like
I forgot his name.
Was that the thing? Chris Wilder? No,
that's not Chris Wilder. That's oh my goodness, what's his name? I have forgotten this guy's name. That's so bad. But regardless,
you know what's annoying? If we just unmuted it, they probably say his name like 15 times, but we can't unmute
it. To be a commentator, man.
Oh boy,
they will have all those notes. So just pop up on the screen for them, and they move. But anyway, Arsenal back in possession.
Innit? We just got the eye. We're not even in the ground. We have to see through the TV.
We have to see through the TV.
I mean, it is HD, so that's the added benefit. But then again,
beautiful, clean HD.
We need to know the Brentford players.
Oh, we'll get there.
Emma has a nice bit of play. What can Balogun do? He plays a nice run.
Balogun. Well defended though by Janssen, the captain. Read it well.
Very good bit of play there from Arsenal.
Oh, lovely pass there.
Callum Chambers, who is very good at passing. I do agree. It's a shame about the defending.
Yeah, he's a good passer of the ball. To be fair, technically he's quite sound.
Arsenal get there. Corner.
First corner of the game for the
Nicolas
Arsenal.
Pepe, who's in my fantasy team.
Already get an assist for you.
I'm hoping.
Maybe he'll hit one into the corner via...
From here. Let's hope. Nicolas Pepe with a corner.
Good
ball in.
Tony again.
Yep, doing his defensive duties. And that's what you want from your strikers. That he looks like 6'2".
Absolutely. He's an absolute monster of a player. A giant.
Granit Xhaka, poor touch. I'll be saying that a lot this season.
Look at that. 74 years since Brentford's last top division game. They've had 16 promotions and relegations.
Lokonga is looking like a nice, tidy player. I know it's early. I know it's the first game, but it does excite me.
Oh, I mean, no, so far he's looking quite comfortable on the ball. He always wants the ball, which is very important. He's not shy.
Yes, again.
He's not afraid. Obviously, you guys will play higher level opposition as the season progresses, but so far it's a tidy start by the young midfielder. Involved again, has the ball, received it from Kieran Tierney. Tidy on the ball, very smart. Finds Xhaka. Xhaka finds Tierney. Tierney on the left side plays it back to Lokonga.
Looks like he's trying to scope out his next delivery.
I think he's trying to make a forward pass, but the forwards are not moving.
They're static there.
Yeah, very, very, very. So Tierney, Xhaka, Tierney, Pablo Mari.
Arsenal playing around the back right
a lot
now.
of left-footed players. I just realised.
Hopefully they're both footed. But anyway, Emerson Frome, Pepe linking up. Arsenal look to break. Pepe's cut inside, leaves Chambers on the right. Emil Smith Rowe, Xhaka on his left foot. Plays a nice ball to Tierney. Hits the first time. Over everybody. Chambers whips it in.
Tried to do a little volley there. And it's well defended again by Brentford. He was showing a bit of defensive stability so far. Very good, very strong. Janssen again at the heart of that.
I mean, it's Arsenal on paper. It's a very good side to start off with in terms of what it will get a boost. It would be a big boost if they were to manage to win. But in terms of attacking presence, Arsenal last season are probably the safest option for Brentford out of that hallowed top 6.
Yeah.
If Arsenal are even in the top 6, that's a debate for other people to decide.
No, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even believe in the top 6 or big 6.
Yep.
It changes too much for us to have a consistent.
Kieran Tierney, another ball in.
That's a brilliant
hits
whip.
Pepe's chest.
No, his
Chambers.
I think it hit his arm, actually. I think that's why they were protesting.
Yeah, but it's a free kick.
Free kick in a way.
Was that Michael Oliver?
Free kick or goal kick, regardless. Arsenal are out of possession. Just a bit of an update from outside of the Premier League. Bayern Munich 1-1 behind at Gladbach, who took the lead through Alassane player, but they have indeed equalised because that's what Bayern Munich do. And Joshua Kimmich has set up the one and only. I mean, who do you think he is?
Roy Mackay?
You're
not him?
We're going way back.
Going way back. Lewandowski, of course.
Of course, the gunman. Lewandowski.
You're giving European updates like Alan McInally, are you on FIFA?
That's the name I haven't heard in a while.
Oh, bro. Who's that? He's referee, right? I forgot his name.
I think so.
Mike Dean smiling, knowing that if he was on the pitch, he would screw somebody over.
Was he the one that was called Satisfy's best friend?
No, it's Howard Dean.
Howard Webb.
How's Howard Dean?
Howard Dean is
Who's Howard Dean?
That name. Oh, where's that name come from? Howard Dean. Anyway.
Yeah. Howard Webb. That was Fergie's best friend.
It was certainly my best friend.
Arteta giving instructions on the sideline. Pretty sure nobody listens.
Whilst Thomas Frank is holding his book and his paper, probably writing the bars to the next Touch It remix. Even Tony playing Buster.
Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. Xhaka overheader. Brentford are there. They're playing the high line now. Or medium. That looks like a medium line.
Big up Rayan in the comments. Thank you for watching and tuning in. As everybody else who's been here consistently so far with us. Brentford now trying to get into a bit of possession here. They are possession-based sides, but so far they haven't been able to dominate possession. They are playing Arsenal definitely a much more established Premier League side than Brentford.
Yeah.
You know, the team has never been relegated from the Premier League, actually.
Never.
Or top division in general, right? Is that correct?
Not since like the 50s, I think.
Okay, so certified top level team. Brentford on the attack right now.
Actually, no, I don't think Arsenal ever been relegated.
I don't think relegated
at all. No.
I don't think relegated at all.
Gets a low cross in.
It was quite poor that no one dealt with that cross.
And also in a very precarious position.
Intercepted very
well. But Lokonga in the right place, right time. He is everywhere.
Impressive 20 minutes so far for Lokonga.
What is he? Ivorian, right?
I believe so. I might be wrong, but I believe so. Whilst the game goes, I'm going to
search. Yep. Make sure I get it right.
Yeah, Albert Lokonga. He is indeed. Oh, he's born from Belgium, so yeah, they say he plays for Belgium.
Oh, he's Belgian. Okay,
he's Belgian.
Cool.
As we know the real story.
Stop it, man.
I'm playing. He's as Belgian as they come, and that's what it is at the end of the day. Arsenal back in possession with the goalkeeper. A bit of a shaky pass, but it was recovered. Poor from Lokonga, though. First misplaced pass of the game, I would believe. Tony nods it on. Will Henry get there? And that is a corner for Brentford. Set piece. Let's see how Arsenal deal with this. Tony,
Arsenal do look a bit frazzled when they're in defending in their box.
Tony looking a little bit injured at the moment, but it might just be a little bit of a knock. I reckon he'll be all right. Yeah, he's taking his time. He's going to get back into the box for this corner.
Looking a bit dangerous.
Arsenal
seem to be. Is it zone? It's a mix of zonal and man marking.
Yeah, me personally, I can say right now, I hate zonal. Zonal for me just doesn't work for anything. But let's see how Brentford approach this. It's going to be whipped in.
And whipped in it is. Trying to find Ivan Toney.
Murray did very well there.
Ball goes all the way back to Raya.
And when they can rebuild again, start from the back.
He's going to play the long ball.
Indeed. Aerial presence.
Nodded on Ben White. Lets it go.
That's a
It's a very good cross. Mistimed the header.
They're still in possession going forward.
Oh
my goodness. Oh,
Bert Leno.
My goodness.
Caught at his near post.
Brentford have arrived in the Premier League.
Oh my.
And it's number 7, Sergi Caños.
Bought in.
Ball.
Didn't know who Brentford were last season.
I mean, firstly, this is poor from Arsenal.
This is very poor. Ben White.
Very unsure.
Just
did it go out for?
It does. I don't know.
I'm not sure if it matters. Regardless, took advantage of that.
Cuts in.
Power near post. Leno found sleeping, flat-footed.
Found wanting, just completely lacking concentration. That doesn't surprise me.
Look how direct he is. Chambers just give
Chambers.
I'm sorry, but I know this is commentary. We should be objective and we should be given the praise, and rightfully so right now, to Brentford, who deserves this lead. But Chambers, that is absolutely pathetic defending. I'm sorry. Simple as that. I'm going to say that right now.
Should be shepherding him out to the left.
Thomas Frank.
Or to his right.
Putting the arms in the air.
Brentford get their first goal in the Premier League. And this is interesting because now Arsenal have to play. They have to get forward a bit more in order to get the goal back. So
Indeed.
Brentford will be allowed to play.
And it's 1-0.
And the goal is given. VR check is over.
Wow.
They play it forward.
Brentford take the lead. And this is what we spoke about. Arsenal, we weren't sure if they're going to come into this game full of confidence, full of anything. They're missing 2 of their key men in Aubameyang and Lacazette. And right now they're looking wanting. Decent start. Laconga's had a good start overall.
Yep.
Arsenal looked like they were going to try and be in this on the ascendancy, but this is the story.
Granit Xhaka,
as it tends to be. Xhaka
just plays a hopeful pass.
Arsenal are losing 1-0. Yep. 23 minutes in. Football heritage.
It is football heritage right now, man. It's crazy. But anyway, Arsenal are looking.
Kale's sister doing the look of I prefer not to speak.
I have to speak. Otherwise,
I'm in big trouble.
In big trouble. We're not doing commentary if I don't. That was a poor pass.
And they've given the ball away again.
On the break, and they are lucky.
Look at that, though. He looks so unconvincing. This is very poor from Arsenal. This is a very poor start, I must say. Very, very, very poor start.
You could expect this. You can expect this over the season. It was very poor from Ben White just to let the ball run in behind him. It was behind him, but just turn quickly, show some energy, get towards that ball. He decided just to leave it. They got the cross in. And that wasn't, then it looks like it went out for a corner. Kate Chambers didn't clear it properly.
Pepe dealt with. Oh, no.
Yep, not looking
no.
good. Not looking good at all.
Rico Henry, brilliant so far.
Chambers.
And
plays the ball out. See, this is what happens. This is what happens at Arsenal. They go 1-0 down and they lose their confidence. They lose their composure.
Sergi Caños, history has been made. You're the first one to score a Premier League goal for Brentford
in 50 years, I believe it is. First Premier League goal.
First top division appearance in 74 years.
74 years. That's why you got a B in AMS, right?
Yeah, I did.
There you go.
I did. Thank you.
I got a C, so that's why I don't do the maths. Anyway. Brentford have to be excited.
It's a bit too easy for Arsenal.
For Brentford right now.
Arsenal being easily dealt with.
I mean, that was just poor. You mentioned it, but that's just poor defending. That's where the check was.
Yeah.
To see if it went out. I think you can't see it. We can't see it.
Maybe it just about stayed in.
I'm pretty sure there are.
I think it stayed in.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't. Even if it doesn't, the goal stood, so it did stay in.
Yeah.
Chambers.
For everyone watching, remember the whole of the ball has to go over the line.
All the ball has to go over the line.
Yeah. And cutting Chambers. That is poor.
I went through his legs, and his legs were almost closed.
And I don't know what's more. Well, I know what's more disappointing: the fact that he was so poor in that. But what is also disappointing is, look, you have to get onto your teammate and say, "Yo, you have to do better than that." Everyone turn, head down, same old mentality.
And with a week left to go in the transfer window? I mean, every Arsenal fan has been pushing for one right back to be sold and for another to be bought in. Cam Chambers, once again, not looking convincing at right back, but it's Bellerin. It's also not that's convincing. That's the one everybody wants to see go.
Yeah.
And they need to bring in a right back. They need somebody that's going to provide confidence.
Well, this is why, I mean, look, I don't want to say I don't understand the.
They were lucky there as well.
I want to say I don't understand the obsession of trying to get a attacking midfielder. Like, Odegaard is a good player, but this defensive, it just can't keep happening.
No. Mistake after mistake after mistake.
Yeah.
And that goalkeeper, that is very poor.
Near post. He was flat-footed. I don't think he expected anything. But the thing is,
but then again, why don't you?
This is the problem. As a goalkeeper, when you see someone driving towards your box, the first thing you need to worry about is a snapshot.
Look at the difference in pressing between Brentford and Arsenal. There were 3 players around them, and he looked comfortable. Ben White there, not looking comfortable.
Oh boy. I remember there was a time when if an Arsenal player came to Arsenal and you felt like they were gonna fumble the bag, they had been called a term you called Wengerfied.
Wengerfied, yeah.
Have you got something for Arteta?
Arteta-fied, man. You just keep the fied, and you just
change the name.
Just change the name.
Okay,
but you can't say that. I mean, the thing about Ben White is that 50 million is going to heap a lot of pressure. Mikel Arteta does not look happy at that decision. He clearly wanted that ball to. He clearly thinks that ball crossed the line for a corner. But simple as, I mean, the defenders you chose didn't deal with the situation.
That's the whole point. I was about to say, you can complain about it being a corner. The fact is, you shouldn't be conceding another corner. You guys should be dealing with it better. Kangos again, drive in,
nice
good pass,
straight into the, and he
gets
his shot just
over the bar.
Goes over.
Good play from Brentford. Good link up there between him and the Nigerian midfielder, Onyenka.
Okay, I'm gonna, because I keep calling him Tony, and I feel like it's a bit racist. And I'm definitely not trying to do that.
I mean, I called Tierney Xhaka earlier, so
boy.
we all making mistakes out here. But regardless, again, aerial battle lost.
Yep.
Remembering Robert, hashtag that is. Standing ovation for someone, I believe, who has passed away. So, wonderful to Brentford fans to, at this 28th minute, give him a standing ovation.
Probably for a minute.
Yeah. I respect these kind of things.
Yeah, of course, man. It's classy. It's very classy.
Thomas Frank giving his round of applause as well. Obviously, he looked like they were quite close.
Smith Rowe, Conga, needing help, gets the foul, wins the foul. Ovation. It seems like everybody's now on their feet.
Absolutely. So that's me. That's how much like this kind of thing will drive on the team to win as well.
Exactly, man.
You know,
I mean, there's a whole bunch of motivating factors for this Brentford side. One, to prove themselves. Two, they are obviously the first time in the top division since, was it
74 years ago.
74 years. I was going to say 73. So I was only 1 year off.
Yeah, close enough.
So they've got a lot to prove, and like you said, this just adds to that motivation. Arsenal, on the other hand, look demotivated after that Brentford goal. Not a lot of confidence in their back line.
Absolutely not.
But Leno, not a lot of confidence in him as well, I imagine. And that's a big thing for any team. You got to be able to trust everybody in that 11.
Well, this is what I was going to say. Last year, so we had the debacle with the transfer window with what's his name? Oh, that's a beautiful.
They
pass.
slept, and there's loads of space.
And Mbembo's going to take on Ben White. Sorry,
poor touch,
poor control. He still has the ball though.
Oh,
he had to score. You have to get down target because you would have scored one of the top goals of the month.
I would have been goal of the month. It would have been goal of the month. That was insane skill. Reminds me of that Johan Elmander thing.
Yeah, look at that. Little drag back.
Bang, bang.
See you later.
Easy.
Oh, he's got
should not be getting spun like that.
And he's the first one to know that as well. Ben White,
easy to just completely sent him the wrong way.
Leno must be fuming with that. I mean, he's not been convincing either, but
yeah,
you have to get your defenders to say that is.
Of course, that's unacceptable.
But what I was saying was
you should not have dragged that shot wide. Like you said, it was a perfect opportunity to go 2-0 up, and pretty much I imagine that would have killed the game back then because Arsenal do not look very convincing. But I say that
and just
Balogun's
like
on the ball, that's a poor touch.
Oh.
He's spun. He's looking for a penalty.
No, he knows he's just disappointed.
Yep.
Just very disappointed that he didn't manage to put that away. It's a good turn though, I must say.
It's a very good turn. It's a good pass. Nice touch. It just went away from him.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Ooh, is that a foul? Let's
He
see.
clattered into him.
Oh yeah, he's kicked his leg.
He clattered into him.
I
The
think
VR has to check that.
Yeah.
None of the Arsenal players complained.
I think that's a foul. If Rico Henry's got away with that one, I'll be very, very. It looks like he's got away with it.
I think he has. If the Arsenal players complained, maybe the VR would have checked that.
I think that's very poor. I think that's very, very poor from the referee.
Murray wins
it. VAR. He's clattered him.
Hey, poor from the referee. Welcome back to the Premier League.
Welcome back. Same old, same old. Some things just stay the same.
They do, man.
Things will never change.
Big Ron says Brentford are on fire, and boy, they are. Look at that.
That's just the way it is.
Just cutting the Arsenal defense open. Look at that time, space in the final third. This is where Arsenal needs to start. Wow. Game one. There we go. Because he did move a bit. He just went the completely wrong way. Oh, God. Very comfortable. Bias is coming true, man. We're losing to Brentford. I need to sit up as well. I can't. Oh, this team ain't gonna stress me out this season. Oh, is it back?
Hello. Laptop. Yeah. All right. Apologies for that. Don't know if you can hear us. Oh, I hope you can hear us right now.
I'm gonna get the other one.
Okay. Thank you for the heads up, by the way. Big Ron. We saw your messages. Saw it in capital letters. So I appreciate that support, by the way. But we are back indeed. Thank you for Maria as well for coming upstairs and giving us that update. Do appreciate that. Still Brentford 1, Arsenal 0. Nicolas Pepe looking dejected. Looking stressed right now. Thank you, Big One. We are indeed back. Kel is going to try and use the other microphone, see what we can do. This one's it picks up everything, right?
Should do.
Okay.
Just wait for it to install.
Okay, no problem. Okay. And we continue. All right.
Hopefully you can hear us now.
Come over here. Yes. Device is ready to go. Okay. All right. And we are back.
That is annoying.
That's a foul, by the way. Bloody hell, he's taking that lock on over there. 35 minutes in, Brentford 1, Arsenal 0. Just as you actually, they showed a picture of Pepe, and he's looking dejected already.
A lot of them look dejected, man.
But that's such a worrying trait to have. The game's not over.
Yeah, but at the Arsenal of last season, they didn't create that many chances, especially when coming back from behind. You just never had any confidence in them. And boy,
the confidence has definitely diminished at this point. Absolutely. Okay, Arsenal in possession to Callum Chambers. Smith throw back to Callum Chambers. That's Ben White. Ben White in possession. Gonna play it back to the right side where Callum Chambers, of course, is waiting for the ball. Cuts back in, plays it back to Ben White, who looks like he's going to go back to Leno. Indeed, no, he doesn't go back to Leno straight away. Oh, yes, he does. That's my apologies. They're being pressed.
Look at that wonderful pressing.
Oh, my goodness. And Leno is angry right now. Oh, too relaxed there. Very, very relaxed there. He should have done better with that. That's poor again.
Your audio was falling as bad. Let's get that big one coming up. Yep. Boom. Audio was performing as badly as Arsenal.
The audio now performing.
Oh my
like
god!
Brentford bang on.
Oh, it is Arsenal side.
Always a big supporter, big run. Do appreciate you.
We do indeed.
You're always on our channel and Osman's as well. So do appreciate you for the support, man. A real one for us. Kieran Tierney with the throw. Further forward on the left side of the Brentford box. Throw in. Easily dealt with, but Balogun did well to get it back. And he's running.
For the shot.
It's not a bad attempt. At least he's trying something, to be fair. Not a bad attempt at all. Now, Sky Sports is showing on the TV Norwich versus Arsenal. Wow. Norwich versus Liverpool.
Yep. They may have as bad as a defense as Arsenal. Norwich, not Liverpool.
Well, what I was going to say is no matter how good Norwich's defense is, when they play Liverpool.
Yeah.
Boy,
yeah. I mean, Luis Suarez was the name that comes to my head.
Sunday, 1 p.m. You've got Newcastle versus the Hammers West Ham, and then at 4 p.m. the big game.
Gareth Southgate in attendance for the first game of the Premier League.
Probably come to look at Callum Chambers.
You didn't have to be disrespectful like that. Oh my
God.
Oh, jeez.
And of course, the big game 4 o'clock, which we're covering, aren't we?
Tottenham City, yeah. Hopefully, our audio setup will be much improved.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Brentford's on it, man.
The way they press is so well thought of. It's very, very.
It's tactical. It's direct, and there's only one play. When Arsenal press, with 3 players, it looks completely disorganized.
Yeah, absolutely.
This looks very, very organized. Xhaka tries to play long ball forward. Balogun claiming he was blocked off. I don't believe he'll get that.
No, he's gone into him. He knew he was going to get that, so he tried to win a free kick. Nothing wrong with that, but it's not going to happen. And they are back in possession. And look how easy he's got past Martinelli. But then his touch was heavy.
His touch was heavy, but he's got it out of danger, and that's what you want.
And that was Ayer, by the way. 20. We're going to get used to this. We're going to get used to this.
Yep.
I was saying he first, and I realized what it was. Okay.
Look at them, just complete control.
He just walked in and went with the ball.
This is not the start Arteta obviously. Arteta wanted.
No, Pinnock finds Rico Henry.
So much space. Look at that. Whips the ball in. Mari
does kind of deal with it.
He deals with it, just not convincingly. Again, that's the way we're gonna. That's the key word we're gonna use for Arsenal, especially defensively going forward.
Absolutely
convincing. Arsenal are not convincing.
Yeah. We're using an irony.
Brentford get the throw. 5 minutes remaining.
Taking their time. Pepe trying to rush up the play, say, hurry up to this throw. Even Tony's looking very, very happy right now. Very, very comfortable.
Very calm.
Calm and collected indeed.
My fantasy team's already messed up, so
it's really conceded. I forgot.
At least I didn't put Leno in goal. I'd never put Leno in goal. There we go.
Well dealt with. Oh no, not well dealt with at all. That's a poor kick. And Pepe is trying to run for it, but the question is, no one's following him.
His Arsenal players aren't following him.
No one's following him at all.
Yeah. So, as I look at our broken mixer, that's another bit of money down. We're gonna have to fork out for new equipment.
Just a little bit of a backstory to this.
Oh, bro,
we had the same one, but just another make, and we invited Jordan Bryan.
Yep.
The first time we had him on our second time,
first time, as Pepe
first time
gets the ball, poor touch,
and we're all sitting in front of the mixer, and he says, "Why is there smoke coming out of your mixer?" And we look at the mixer.
Oh yeah. Lovely ball in from Tierney.
We see smoke, and we're like, "Well, this is done, isn't it? Podcast is done already."
Yep.
That was great.
Now we have backup. Now we have Snowball.
There you go. Shout out Snowball. So, but he might come on another show anyway. So.
Yeah.
And we've been on his show before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a win-win.
Win-win indeed.
I think this will be fine.
Just trying to take a breather, take some sting out the game.
Yeah.
1-0 for Brentford going into halftime. Dreamland, I imagine.
Oh, well, it's your first Premier League game in your history. It's your first top division game in 74 years. Sergio Canos has obviously made one hell of an impact with that. So you got your goal. You're looking like you're dealing with Arsenal's threats. Any sort of threat they're coming with, especially out wide. It's still Tierney, essentially being the output on the left side, trying to get balls in there at the end of the day. So it's still the same one from last year. Yeah, I think if you're Brentford, you should be more than satisfied. You should be delighted with the fact that you started this first half so well. You've created the best chances. You'll hope that your strikers, especially in Brentford, can be a lot more clinical. Tony hasn't had a chance yet. I say yet because I feel he will get one.
Yep.
And if he does get one, I do feel like I can trust him to take that opportunity. But we'll see how they come.
I say hopefully for my fantasy team, he does take. Oh, God. Anyway, Arsenal with maybe the last chance for them of this half.
Oh, look at that.
And it is shepherded out.
Oh, Pinnock does very well. Dealt with Smith Rowe quite easily.
Dealing with everyone on that left-hand side.
Or
right-hand side.
I mean, obviously, apart from... Let's try and not make it sort of like passion. But what would you change for Arsenal if you were in charge? What would be the smart thing to do?
I mean, we're gonna get a look at gonna have to take a deep dive at their bench during the halftime break. But for me, Saka seems to be the obvious choice. Martinelli hasn't exactly had the best game. He has been a bit quiet. But apart from that one run where he could have put a Balogun in, they just decided to keep running.
Yeah. And they've given the ball away again.
And
Tony is going to split. Oh, not a good pass.
Didn't want it on his left side, but he's still in remain of the ball.
I think he just played too early.
Yep.
But it's still in possession. Well done.
And he gets out to turn. He gets a
lovely
ball in.
Ooh! He is a goal scorer, but he's looking like a bit of a playmaker right now. Good cross. Just evaded everybody in the box. Brentford in trouble. And it's the same old story. Every time they get a chance, it's because Arsenal lose possession near their own box. It's just not good enough.
Not good enough at all. And if we're going to be honest, same old.
Yeah, nothing changed so far.
Very much a similar story last season.
And the funny thing is, it's not even the new players that are letting you down. It's the same old players from last year that keep letting you down.
Indeed. Even Tony wins the header, but Arsenal clear it. Let's see who gets the last chance of the half.
Yeah, and deal with Balogun again. Pepe.
Xhaka getting in his way.
So in possession, I think
Plays it back to Mari.
First time to Tierney, but with Mari instead. Ben White.
Who was brought in for his distribution as much as him being a defender. They wanted someone that could play the ball out of the back.
Yeah.
So, kind of akin to David Luiz, but hasn't exactly had that type of game this season. See, I'm already that tired. I'm calling it a season because I can see I've got foresight, Michael. I got foresight. This game plays that ball though. There you go, straight to Martinelli as a lovely touch.
But dealt with again. Area ball. Who's gonna win that?
Xhaka wins it.
Indeed.
Kieran Tierney needs options on the left hand side. He gets pressed. They press with full intensity. It seems like they're taking no days off.
Yeah. When
it comes to pressing their targets,
they press very well in the sense that they don't just waste their energy.
Yeah.
If they know they're not going to get the ball, there's no point pressing.
Emil Smith Rowe with a nice pass. Pepe on his left foot.
Well blocked. And well won the free kick.
That will be the last chance of the half, as Brentford will go in with the lead.
I must say, Pinnock has been a hell of a rock.
He has.
He's blocked everything that's come his way. He's ushered things out, won the goal kicks, dealt with any pressure, whether it's keeping the ball in possession or just having to pin it away. He's done well so far. I'm very, very happy with his performance, watching him as a new defender in this Premier League so far. And he could be one of those defenders that makes his mark in this league. I'm not saying he's going to be a top Champions League defender, but obviously you don't know what his ceiling could be.
We don't know how old is he? That's probably the question.
Brentford, the smile on that fan's face says the whole story at halftime. Brentford are in the lead. Kandos is probably looking at his wifey right now saying, "Do you see that goal?" yeah, that's me.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. See me, amor. See.
1-0.
All right.
Brentford.
1-0 Brentford, indeed. Arsenal in trouble yet again. Yet again.
Something I imagine we won't be hearing the end of.
Nah, the season's going to be one hell of a struggle.
Look at this, man. The reason for my pain in 2021.
Big Ron says, I anticipate a few of the bigger teams struggling in the first few games. Players at Euros, no proper preseason. Smaller teams could take advantage. Expect some upsets. What do you say to that?
I say yes. I agree. Obviously the Euros is one, but the Olympics was pretty close, and there's a lot of young players for these big sides in the league. Arsenal with Martinelli there, that had a lot of players that they're gonna have to rush in. They didn't actually get the preseason they wanted.
Yeah.
So you never know, man. A lot of teams, especially the big six, seem to be rushing a lot of players back. Ruben Dias, Van Dijk it seems like he's being rushed back, or he wanted to get back for the start of this season just so he can prove a point that he hasn't lost a step. But if you're getting spun by Steven Jovetic in preseason, I don't know if that was the right move. But then I can't say anything. My team's losing 1-0 to Brentford.
There you go. There you go.
I do not know what is wrong with this.
This mic is quite clear anyways. I don't mind holding it like this as well.
Yours seems to be fine.
No, but they couldn't hear me either.
It might be because of this, though.
You think so?
Yeah, a bit too much
interference. It worked beautifully before, though, didn't it?
Yeah, it's annoying. I think it is the mixer. I'm gonna get the other microphone, see if we can.
Okay. Get back. Well, with that, I think we'll take a little bit of a mini break. Half time. We'll be back, guys. Yes. Oh, what's happening now? Oh, the wire got unplugged. Can you hear me though? The speaker. That's nice. Try us.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Hello, people.
Oh, we are back indeed. A little bit of a mini break. Still Brentford, obviously, taking the lead at halftime. 1-0 against Arsenal. So Caños with their first goal in Premier League history for Brentford. Second half.
Don't ask me about the second half, man. I don't want to be talking about this Arsenal team.
Second half, we did
The
say
second
that
half.
we had to talk about the use of the substitutes.
Yep, let's get the substitutes
so
up.
Your Arsenal substitutions, of course, are Hector Bellerin, Bukayo Saka, Ainsley Maitland-Niles of Holding, Cedric Suarez, Nuno Tavares, Reece Nelson, Mohamed El-Nene, and Carl Hayne.
So not a lot of options on the bench. Unless they play the Tavares a bit forward, playing as put him in like a Martinelli position and try just completely and just lob crosses in from that left hand side, which Tierney is getting forward, and I think Tierney's been Arsenal's best player the entire game. No surprises there again from that. But if they, I don't know, they're gonna have to change tactics if they're going to introduce one of these players. And the only player that they can introduce, which I did say before before the break, was Saka, playing him on the left.
Yeah.
But that also does the same trick where you're just completely overloading that left hand side to try and whip a ball in for Balogun, which he's got into dangerous positions. It's just whether or not they've been finding the quality of Tierney's crosses hasn't been great.
Yes.
But nevertheless, he's getting them in. So it's all about taking that one chance. And as was he 19, 20, 21-year-old Balogun, he's going to have to step up because you don't know how long Aubameyang and Lacazette are going to be out for.
I mean, yeah. Firstly, I will agree with that praise of Balogun. I think at the end of the day, as a striker, the one thing you hope for is service. And if you're not getting service and you're forced to try and do everything by yourself, this is the worry about football now. It's when you're not getting enough chances, the criticism of you will be, what have you done? But at the end of the day, as a striker, you need to be fed. That's how football works. Not everyone's a Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar. Those guys are not even they're not even like the conventional number 9. These are guys that started as wingers that can now just play as strikers if you need them to. So, and they're aliens. If I just might as well
They are
add
indeed.
that to that as well. So look, I think he's done well, but you're right. With the lack of service right now, I just think I don't know. Saka would be a much more of a viable option to create something.
Yeah, especially on that left. If you take Pepe off, you're taking off a goal for it,
Absolutely.
and that doesn't make sense to me. Martinelli hasn't had the greatest of games.
Yeah,
he has been quiet. He can grow into it. He will have to take time because once again, like Balogun, he has kind of been thrust into this situation. Nobody expected him to start this early, or to start in the Premier League at all. I imagined he would be cup competitions only, and as also that's very limited. So he's got his chance. He's gonna have to show up. He's gonna have to improve in order to solidify that starting position.
and I think to your substitute options now, you can ask this better than me anyway. But Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who when he did have a bit of a run in the first team as a right back, he proved to be quite decent, didn't he?
As a right back, yeah.
As a right back, he's very adamant that he wants to be a midfielder, but
which he can't be.
Well,
you have to be ruthless with it.
Yeah, he has to be ruthless with it. I was going to say his performances in midfield haven't been good for me enough anyway. I mean, he's been better right back for me personally.
He has been.
I think he's a better right back than Callum Chambers.
He is.
Do you think he'll be an option, or do you think because he's being so stubborn, the only option would be Hector Bellerin or Cedric?
I say you say it's stubborn, but if it comes down to he did claim it was affecting. I'm not saying claim. I believe him. He said it was affecting his mental health.
Fair enough.
Playing at right back. Okay, so Arteta has a duty of care to his players.
Yeah.
If it affects him negatively, he can't play him there.
That's fair.
It's impossible to
play him
there.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't see where he can fit into this Arsenal with centre mid.
Yeah,
I can't see it. There were much better options than Maitland-Niles at centre mid.
Xhaka Lokonga and
Partey
are definitely ahead of him. Elneny is a favourite of Arteta's.
He's a favourite, and I think he plays at centre mid better than Maitland-Niles does.
Okay, so yeah, that's another one that's in front of him. So that's a problem in itself. But fair play, like you said. Pardon?
Retweet.
Fair play, as you said.
The video option.
Yeah. Fair play, as you said. If it was to affect his mental health, as he says so, then there's no argument towards that. Now you fed me that information. I'm not gonna harp on about him playing the right back, but as you said, the issue is where does he fit into that midfield? If he doesn't fit into that midfield, he doesn't want to play right back for Arsenal. Might be elsewhere, maybe.
He has to be elsewhere. He got his option. He got his trial at West Brom. Yeah, that one. He got his trial at West Brom. It didn't work out. Then again, West Brom were on the decline. I don't know. It's hard for me to watch teams that are in a relegation battle and then pass judgment on midfielders that were bought in on loan. I mean, a lot of people did that with one of my favorite players. And I'm about to talk about Renato Sanchez.
Yes.
Everybody passed judgment on him, and he was quite young at that point.
He was.
Maitland-Niles isn't young, but he has been pretty much used as a utility man at Arsenal. So he was very much inexperienced playing Premier League centre mid. But then again, Arteta for 25 million just today, he got rid of an option in Joe Willock.
He did.
And I'd say in terms of options, that's a better option than what we have on the bench right now. But que sera, whatever will be. If he gets 8 goals, which he did last season and half a season, that's a good return.
It is a decent return.
And then Arteta once again will be looking at another midfielder that's gone on to star in other places, but he just doesn't want to trust them.
I agree. Now
is that Pinnock?
Yes, it is indeed. Now, second, he's got the towel. Are we getting a Rory Delap?
Rory Delap
is a rerun.
It's Stoke again.
Rory walked, so Pinnock can run as he throws it long.
Ooh.
And it's dealt with.
It's dealt with not convincingly. Gets the ball back in, but that should go straight to Leno.
Nicola Pepe, Jesus Christ.
It was on his weaker foot.
Well,
there's no excuse, but it wasn't his weaker foot.
We're talking about Arsenal coming back into this game. But do you want to know a very interesting statistic that's heard?
What have you just heard?
Under Senor Mikel Arteta.
Brother, he's as English as they come. It's senior.
So it's Senor Mikel Arteta. Has never ever come back from being down as manager of Arsenal in a game.
There it is. That confirms it. He's got 14 games, losing at halftime, 0 wins,
4 draws.
4 draws. The rest defeats.
So maybe you can come back for a draw.
Shut up. But then again, I keep saying then again. I need to use more. Get the synonyms out. Get the thesaurus out. Also, there you go. That's another one.
There you go.
Yeah. We know this, man.
So your face is dead. When I told you that, you're like,
that's a horrible stat.
they bring it up.
I can't believe that Emil Smith Rowe is now breaking down the right. What can he do? He has no options. Nicholas Pepe just got there. Callum Chambers nowhere to be seen. Lokonga plays a nice ball to Granit Xhaka with time. He plays that out wide.
Time
fires it across straight into the goalkeeper's hands.
And I must say, I have rated Raya for about 2 or 3 years. He was at Blackburn previously, if I remember correctly.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, good goalkeeper. I must say, good goalkeeper.
He came from Valencia, right?
I can't remember if he played for Valencia. I remember his time in England more than anywhere
okay,
else.
fair enough.
So I can't remember if he came from there. But Jerry. Great guy.
Let's get that one up.
Jerry said, yo, Cahil.
God.
Wagwan.
Every time I hear Asna.
Doing Asna things. Like that meme of the African uncle sitting on the train. Slippers off, feet on the chair. And he looks back in surprise saying, Asna lost. You love to see it, as he says. Jerry being a Man United fan, so he's loving that right now.
Yeah, he's apparently. Let's not forget, he did say 22 and 21.
21, 22 fan.
Whatever.
Yeah, Kanye says rock to you, bro.
Whatever. This team, man. This team.
They've been doing this, my guy, for years, man.
Man. And I told you, it was all because of that beautiful Frenchman, that one Thierry Henry. All because of him. I'm now stuck in captivity. But anyway, Lokonga. Fouls, Tony. Michael Oliver.
Arsenal foul, really? I thought Lokonga did well to keep the ball there.
Yeah.
I don't know why Tony's won a foul for that. He didn't really even appeal for it.
No.
Referee has scored it.
Once again, England. Welcome home.
There you go.
The referees, boy, they are just bottom barrel, man. Let's not forget that when it came to VR decisions, English referees took longest. I watched a lot of games, saw a lot of VR decisions being made.
Man, they were like this for time.
Oh my God, for at least a minute. Decision would be made in 30 seconds or 20 seconds or less. But the English referees, boy.
Same old. That's football heritage.
Callum Chambers, Brentford once again, pressing like maniacs.
Yeah, pressing very well, but Arsenal still do have possession. Granit Xhaka advances the ball over the halfway line.
He's just slowed it down.
Could have played it 4 to Tierney, actually.
Could have done.
Didn't look for it at all.
Pepe on the turn.
In space, that is poor again.
Emil Smith Rowe. There was nobody there.
He lacks
situational awareness.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key word. And he lacks composure as well. It's just a bad mixture. Anyway, Arsenal are back in possession. Emil Smith Rowe finds Nicolas Pepe. Or Nicolas Pepe, I should say. Nicolas Pepe turns, looking for the pass, plays it back to Mari. Mari plays it.
Lokonga. Wow, it was very nice. Jai Swords poor pass, but then again, he comes in again. He plays the pass. Nobody was making the run. Yeah. So part of the blame goes to Arsenal's front three,
very static again.
As
such a big lack of movement. It's weird. I mean, it's not weird because we've seen it for a long time now. But you know,
wonderful turn from Smith Rowe.
Say that though, Smith Rowe's driving with the ball.
Keeps driving.
Smith Rowe goes for goal. But it's straight at the keeper, to be fair. And Raya does palm it away from his goal, and it's dealt with. But it's a bit of a warning shot for Brentford. Yep. They started the second half quite slow.
They have started it slow. They were very sloppy there. Arsenal pressing. Raya lacking composure. Just cleared it to Rose. That was a wonderful turn. Wonderful pass from Tierney.
Rid of him. Drives forward.
All the time in space. They are panicking. Run. He had every right to go for goal. It's just shame that it was a poor shot.
Yeah, just at the keeper. I think he took a bit too many touches just to get close to the
goalkeeper was expecting it to go to his right, and he played it to the left. It was a slow save. He was slow to get down, slow to get to the ball.
Yeah. But it's a nice height for him.
That's why it was easy. So if it was a bit further into the corner, I think it would have been 1-1 Arsenal. 1-1 Arsenal. It would have been 1-1.
1-1 Arsenal.
Yep. Hey, we haven't come back in 14 games. So
all right,
Pepe Tries a pass.
Well, at least they're trying to make something happen.
Martinelli just not on the same wavelength.
Yeah, a lot more movement going forward though, which is better.
Yep.
So maybe Arteta's half-time. So hey, maybe might be time to change the culture.
Yep.
15 games, 10 losses, 4 draws, 1 win. Could be.
You say that as Brentford are now on the attack.
You'll be able to feel it nervous right now, isn't it? And Wembo drives. Oh my goodness.
Yep, Smari.
Oh, but his final ball is always
absolutely. He's sending Arsenal defenders to the cleaners.
Whipped in.
Nice height for the Arsenal defense, and they do clear it, but it's still not in a safe position area of the pitch. They go back and restart.
Janssen is on his right side, who he will indeed pass the ball to.
Christoph. Drive sword.
Brentford in possession. I mean, they slowed it down. They conceded the opportunity that was given to Emil Smith Rowe, and ever since then, in the last 2 minutes, just calmed things down again. They said, "All right, sit back and control." This is what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
Especially when you're at home.
Usually the big sides do it, but Arsenal don't know how to act like a big side. It seems.
Right now, for me, Arsenal are a medium-sized club right now.
For me, they're a small-sized club right now. Bloody hell! I'm getting hot, man. It's getting hot. I'm trying, people. I'm trying. I can't.
They've lost a lot of their European sort of international respect.
Yeah, European pedigree. Tony does look in a bit of discomfort. It might have seemed that. What happened? We're not sure. Maybe somebody tread on him.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a clash as well. Let's see. It is him and Ben White. Yep, just got a bit jammed over there. He's okay, I think.
Yeah, there comes a step.
Yeah, it's a little one.
He kicked him. Yeah, there you go. Boom.
I think he'll be okay.
He should be fine. Yeah. Get some of that magic spray. I don't think they have the magic spray anymore, do they?
I haven't seen it in a while.
You say, wow, I've seen things about been like 10 years.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it was with deep heat, so.
True.
So, I mean.
Yeah.
Or it could be deep freeze. Deep freeze numbs the paint, so you can still run it.
Reece Nelson.
Deep heat just burn.
Reece Nelson, Bukayo Saka, and El Neni in the picture right now. Reece Nelson is warming up. So there is another option. He hasn't exactly lit the league on fire. Or lit his time at Arsenal hasn't been great. He's got 1 year remaining on his contract. It does seem like he will be going elsewhere next season. No, it's not El Neni. That's Reece Nelson.
Well, yeah. He had a decent loan at Hoffenheim, wasn't it?
Yeah, if he had a good start, it did
tailed off. Yeah,
it did tail off in the end.
Absolutely, he's not a bad player, but for me personally, he's not making the cut.
There you go.
Balogun not getting touches. There you see Martinelli's there with 19 lots of Janssen and
Ivan Toney is there.
Ivan Toney, 22. I mean, look, it's not a complete negative for your striker to get the first touches. Sometimes you just wanted to get 1-2 touches and finish.
Yeah, of course.
But knowing how Arsenal are playing right now,
it just doesn't look like there's any chances being created from any position. It does look like they're gonna have to once again draw from the well of Bukayo Saka to try to create some chances.
Absolutely. And it can't be another season of depending on.
It can't be. It can't be. Arsenal have said that they are looking to sign 3 more players as they advance on the ball. Pepe finds the ball out wide to Tierney once again, overloading that left hand side, whips the ball in, bit over the top for Emil Smith Rowe.
Still got it though on that right side. He's going to try and drive at the defense. Chambers overlapping, ignores the run.
Lokonga,
that's a beautiful
pass.
Well defended again. And Tony, very aggressive there on Chambers. That went out for.
And it goes out for a Arsenal throw in.
Is it Arsenal throw?
It looks like it's pointing right.
I think it's a Brentford throw.
Maybe. But that's a nice bit of play, nice bit of link up between Balogun and Emil Smith Rowe.
That's Lokonga actually again.
Sorry, it's Lokonga and Emil Smith Rowe.
Good tidy player, Smith Rowe.
See, that's what we need. We need more screens. We need that screen where with the Sky Sports analysts, they get the names next to. Maybe we should just get FM.
Maybe we should
just get FM to just
maybe we should
to sponsor us. Come on, FM.
That is indeed Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka is coming on. 56 minutes. So positive change for Arsenal. It is coming on early.
Who do you think is going to come on for?
I don't know. I don't know about Arteta. I don't know.
I feel like he's going to take off Balogun.
It should be Martinelli. I think it should be Martinelli.
I think he's going to take off Balogun and put Martinelli up front.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I mean, Martinelli does have the movement. He does have experience. He did have a very good start to his Arsenal career.
He did.
Injury did take away a lot of his momentum and the change of manager also. Xhaka wins the throw. It's a ball crossed in, dealt with by Pinnock.
Pepe. Chambers.
Brentford has everybody behind the ball trying to secure this win.
Smith Rowe. Nicola Pepe.
Just slow. There's no movement.
Very slow. Very, very, very slow.
It seems no teamwork. There's no vision.
It feels a bit hard to watch at times with Arsenal.
It's very laborious.
Yeah. Good English.
Thank you, man. I do. Pepe. Oh, was a very good opportunity there. Just a poor touch to let him down.
What did you get English?
I was gonna say English language. I was gonna say I do have a journalism degree. There we go.
I respect it still.
2-1. Pepe has it. Tries to break through the lines, but he is once again blocked out by a very impressive Brentford defense.
Very, very impressive.
Pepe is looking very positive.
Bukayo Saka.
26 is coming off, and you were right. Balogun is the one being sacrificed.
Brentford fans stand to applaud Bukayo Saka.
Yep, there we go.
I do respect that.
You gotta respect it, man.
I do respect that. Well done.
Well done to them. That's good. That's what you want to see from English fans, man.
Yeah.
It's very good.
That's beautiful from their fans, I must say. These fans against racism, indeed.
There we go. But Saka, as it moves to left, Martinelli moves to the centre. This is very much the final three. I don't think there's going to be any change. I don't think Reece Nelson will be bought on.
He had a very good Euros, I must say. Away from all the, of course, the horrible abuse that he received.
Yep.
He was very good for England. Commanded a starting berth when his competition was the likes of Sancho, Rashford. He started the games at right side.
He gets his first touches.
He played the important game. He started the important games, I must say.
It was a nice play, Tierney trying to force his way through.
Indeed.
Jack over back heel. Finds Saka. Quick feet once again.
Tony
plays a ball over, but Ben White should deal with it and does comfortably. Leno needs to get rid of this quickly to set off Arsenal's next attack. Pablo Mari. Xhaka. Time, space. What can he do with the ball? Finds Smith Rowe. And they have completely blocked off these sides. 3 players against 1, it seems. Pepe cuts in. Lokonga goes for the shot. Very easy in for Raya. Very hard for Lokonga to get any power into that one. But once again, Arsenal just lacking options. They just had to do something, and at least they got a shot on target, man.
Yeah, it's something. It is something. It is absolutely something.
Who's that? Christophe Ayer? Looks injured already. Not a good sign for Brentford.
Sign.
He is calling for the sub.
New signing from Celtic.
Might have pulled something.
A multiple-time league champion, I must say.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. I like this team. I must say, I like this team.
Oh yeah, they've not hid. I did say before that this current Arsenal side is not a team. Is a team that you would favour as a baptism of fire. Would you say? Yeah. With quotation marks. It's the easiest option out of the top 6 and the big guns. I think he tweets his knee with that tackle. Yeah. He had to make the challenge. No harm from no harm given from Kieran Tierney. Just both trying to win the ball.
Absolutely, no touch or anything like that.
We do not know what's going to happen though. So that is one of those. That's one of those injuries that we just. It might be a knock or might be something tweaked that will require a few months to heal. But he does want to come back on and he does. He gets his, bottle of squash. That's energy drink. And Brentford go again. Bukayo Saka doing his defensive duty, not winning the ball back though. He's changing. He's bought on Bukayo Saka, which is a good option.
Absolutely a good option for the Arsenal. For 1 second, whilst I get my charger.
Kojo wants his His charger. I don't know where he's gonna plug it in though. Oh wow, he's going all the way back.
All the way back. All the way back.
Pablo Mari down. Oh no. Fair enough. Conversation is probably not picking up on the microphone. Socks are being thrown out. Holes are in socks. It's a complete madness. What's Brentford's plan for the next half an hour?
I think they should keep things the same. I mean, look, you can't press at that kind of rate for 90 minutes, but the way they're pressing, especially in the second half, they haven't pressed as strongly as they did in the first half. It's a lot more conservative, I would say, but they're still able to create chances. I think they know that with Arsenal in possession, they'll always try and commit bodies forward, which is they can hit on the counter attack.
They're going to have to commit bodies forward in order to get their goal back. Try to break that duck.
That's the negative of being 1-0 down. When you come to about the 60th minute, at some point you have to commit bodies. So as Ferguson said, there's no point keeping shape. At some point, you just have to throw bodies and find a goal. If you concede again, at least you try something, you know. So I think they are going to have to try and commit more bodies. And I think for Brentford that works nicely. So far, defensively they're fine. The three at the back is working. The two wing backs, out of possession, they are in a 5.
Ben White, nowhere to go.
He did play well.
Lovely touch by Bukayo Saka, and now Arsenal on the break.
Now they're moving.
Smith Rowe, poor touch, slowed it down. Pepe is there. What can he do? Pinnock has had him in his pocket, yeah, you must say, but he finds Lokonga, tries another floated pass. Tierney hits the side netting. They're calling for a corner. They're calling for handball. We don't know what's going to be given.
Good effort, though.
Good Arsenal effort. It did look like it was going nowhere when the ball went out to Pepe, but
suddenly they look 10 times better when Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, Tierney with his right shot that was going in. It did look like it was going to creep into the near post. The keeper did look like he was going to get there.
It took a big deflection.
It did take a deflection, so it is an Arsenal corner.
Indeed, Nicolas Pepe.
Pepe's going to take it. This is where you need high, and they also just don't have it with their centre backs. Let's see what happens. Pepe is a nice ball in.
Well,
and that goes out
but it's gone out for a throw.
For a Brentford throw.
Not the best of headers after all.
Yeah.
Boss like Endo says, well gone, man, them. New season, same Arsenal, more Cahil rants. With plenty of laughing faces.
Oh, boy. You have no idea how true that is.
And we're accusing us of things that we have never been before in our lives.
We are definitely not bullies. How dare you?
Not.
How dare you?
Actually, I'm offended by that. Actually,
look at the stats. Arsenal have had more chances, more on target, just
more passes, more successful passes.
Yeah, everything seems to be, in terms of stats, everything seems to be going in Arsenal's favour. But
the most important stat
is obviously the score line. But then again, those stats do tell a lie. I don't think Arsenal have been in control of this game at one moment. But then again, here comes the press.
You can be in control of a game without having possession. I feel like Brentford have done well. As they make a beautiful pass going forward, and then Mbembo's going to try and play out wide, which he does successfully. Canos with the ball here. He's going to drive straight at Tierney. Tierney keeps backing off. He's inside the box now. Step over.
Straight down the throat of Bernd Leno, and he deals with it comfortably. Saka.
Well done,
Tierney plays it forward to Martinelli.
You know he's using that straight.
Yep.
I was never convinced when the time the ball was played in the air. Back in possession, Brentford. And look at them. Rico Henry. Looking for some options. Plays it back very well to Pinnock. Pinnock to Janssen. And Janssen is going to play it to Ayer. And they are back in business.
I hate to keep highlighting. Just look at the difference. Oh, here's a lot of space.
Oh, was that the right option, though?
He takes a shot, but Leno gets down quickly. It's a good save, and Arsenal clear it.
I'm not sure if that. I feel like he should have just taken an extra touch to entice the defender a bit more. Maybe give it Mbembo a bit more space. But regardless.
Yep, and composure. I mean, this is the big time for.
1-1 by Tony. Yeah,
it may have been offside if it was going to go in by inches, but boom. Just panic set in, and he thought he had to get the shot off, but he could have taken an extra touch, could have gone into the space.
I think he should have gone near post as well. Actually.
A lot of options for their striker there. Saka's
going to drive again.
Very confident is what Arsenal needs.
Got so much good balance about him.
Yep. That low centre of gravity.
Absolutely. Arsenal retain possession right now. Granit Xhaka.
As your Apple Watch goes off.
As it goes off, club back one, Bayern Munich one full time.
Wonderful pass. Tierney.
Tierney does very well, but it's done with again.
Xhaka, wrong foot.
Chambers. Smack it, but it's straight at Pinnock again in the way. A brilliant performance from this young man. Ooh, just about missed his head.
I think it would have been harsh if they were to give that though.
Yeah, but they do give that kind of thing now, which is
I'm not sure if the rules of the handball they changed so much.
They have changed again.
Have they changed again?
It's supposed to be something about being more of a convincing thing. At the end of the day, I think it's all down to interpretation. Referees just still do what they think is necessary, or what is right. I should say is correct. So Darren says his stream might be behind. So fam, I will tell you to invest in Sky, but sometimes I'll be hypocritical because I've ducked out completely from them, man.
Low.
Pepe.
Or maybe we're just in the future.
Yeah, we are.
That might be it. That might be it.
Arsenal in possession again down the right side.
Smith Rowe.
Smith Rowe gets the ball in.
Wonderful cross.
But there's only one man in there.
One man in there. That's what happens when you take off your striker. Martinelli and Weilergen were obviously the options, but now Pepe is very much an outside of the box player.
Absolutely.
Bukayo Saka wants to be the one crossing the ball. I mean, the Croydon KDB taking influence from the actual KDB, drifting off to the right, trying to whip that ball in.
Croydon KDB. Shout out Croydon.
Shout out Croydon. Saka again.
Saka again. Good
keeps
balance
getting
again.
In. Keeps going. I
love watching this boy play football, I must say. I love watching him play football, but he has lost possession there.
Runs out of options. They keep running out of options in dangerous positions, and Arsenal they need to fix. They need to fix up. It's lack of support. They have one option, and it's to get. And Brentford just locked that off.
I must say, Brentford are starting to rush their passes.
They are. They are feeling the pressure. Saka once again, nobody in the box, and that is why you keep Balogun on.
BBK sounded so too many man. Quite frankly, right now there is not enough in the Arsenal box.
A1 sentence, my friend. Well done.
Thank you.
Pepe overlap goes, finds Chambers, puts in a deep cross.
Floating.
Joe!
Xhaka smacks it well over the bar. He connected it clean, and he's good at hitting the ball. He is,
and that was a glorious opportunity. I think the best opportunity Arsenal have had this entire match.
Absolutely, he smacked it well.
He just had to keep it down, and he just kept on rising.
It's a difficult technique to pull off.
It is, but he does have the quality to pull off a shot like that.
Yeah, he does. Indeed.
Said through gritted teeth once again. Reece Nelson's coming on. That is surprising to me, and he's taking off Martinelli.
Wow.
So he's playing false nine?
Maybe. Well, I did try and
and Sorensen.
He just got the best of him. So Mads Sorensen comes on in his pace, and as UKO has actually said, Gabriel Martinelli comes off for Reece Nelson.
So a Nordic swap defensively. I don't know what this swap is. It's just a change of formation. Gabriel Martinelli comes off, and Reece Nelson comes on.
Samba off fish and chips with a bit of a background of rice and peas on the pitch.
That would have ripped in that. I do agree. Big run.
We do love a clean volley.
Yeah, it was. It just kept on rising. But Nicolas Pepe seems to be the one that's drift down the center. He will obviously be playing false nine.
A bit of a deep whip. I don't know what that was about. I don't understand crossing the ball when there's only one person there. Unless they're by themselves completely, I don't understand.
Unless they're by themselves completely, or two, you're so good at crossing that you're able to find them.
Yeah.
But then again, you never know what that ball could have done. Yeah.
Could have been a beautiful cross.
Yep. Plays the ball quick. Reece Nelson.
I feel like he should use his left foot there. I don't know if he's.
I don't know what he was doing there though.
He took a touch and then he was just
it looked like he was trying to pass it to Pepe, but Pepe is. He's playing centre.
Talking about players, back in the day, the key word I used to hear in my coaching sort of education was the words "paint a picture." So when the ball comes, before it arrives to you, know what you're gonna do. In that moment, he had no idea what he was gonna do. And
to answer your question, big one, why did Joe Willock get sold? I don't know. I thought he would. I would have preferred he'd be given a chance.
Yeah, he's a goal for it.
Especially considering he scored 8 goals in half a season for a struggling Newcastle side.
He's a goal for it. and he makes the perfect timed late runs into the box.
I think it might be one of those regrets akin to.
Let's see what happens with him.
A certain Argentine goalkeeper that just won the Copa America.
Yeah, let's see what happens with Newcastle. Was it 25 million? Was it the fee?
Yep, it looks that way.
And Brentford again, but Callum Chambers
just seems to be bullying the Arsenal defense. When he's on the ball, he does look very confident.
Shout out to his barber.
Shout out, yes, indeed. Shout out to the barber.
That Premier League trim.
Indeed. But in terms of going forwards, I think he's going to be a major threat for Brentford going forward this season. He looks very comfortable on the ball. I mean, Arsenal defenders aren't exactly the most comfortable defending.
Yeah.
But
this is going to be another long throw. Here we are. Rory did up settings. They are wearing the stripes just like a certain Stoke would. Darren from Eyes on the Ball, shout Eyes on the Ball TV. Greatest intro of all time. I will say this forever and ever. So, Cahil, bro, no, this must be tough for you to watch.
It is very tough. And that is absolutely horrible defending.
Give me that slide. Look at that performance. What a performance from Brentford. Brentford 2-0 up, and they are looking good for the 3 points. What a welcome to the Premier League for the Bees.
I'm not buzzing now.
You're not buzzing at all.
I'm not buzzing at all.
Arsenal not buzzing.
As you say that, the fans are invading the pitch. Well done. I mean, it's a well-deserved victory. I think this is too far gone now. Poor defending. History repeats itself. A long throw in. Team with red and white stripes. It is actually heritage. Kieran Tierney. 3-1. Nobody's picking it up. I mean, if you look at the way Xhaka put his arms up in complete disgust. That's on you. Why? That's on you. You can't just let me die. But then the fame getting held. He might have a shout for that, but look at Ben White. Ball was right there. That was horrible.
This is not just an Arteta thing. Arsenal have had this issue with these long throws, these type of long throws for a long time now. And
well, no, I disagree because it went away for a long time. It did go away for a long time. I mean, Stoke's not been in the Premier League for a while.
Haven't been here for a while, but I noticed he's come back and it's
same old, and these are very different players. There's no Shelny, there's no Mertesacker to blame anymore, man. This is a very new Arsenal side, and the same old mistakes are creeping in.
Brentford to Arsenal,
and he looks lost, and I'm angry.
Well, he's lost for ideas. The team lacks serious depth. I mean, it's just poor right now.
Reece Nelson
keeps the ball on, denies it the throw, but again, it's cleared easily.
I mean, if
very unsure there.
Once again, if I'm Arsenal, I'm making sure we don't get embarrassed here.
Yeah, it cannot be.
It can't be 3-0 defeat to a side just been promoted.
You need to get a goal back.
I don't think they get. I don't see where the goal is coming from. They've been very poor going forward. And this is the next fixtures for us, so it does not look pretty.
Then Norwich, Burnley, Spurs, Derby, and then Brighton.
It doesn't look pretty. I'm lost. I'm lost for words.
Oh my!
I just don't know where 3 points are coming in the next 2 games.
Yeah, that one. I don't know.
And that is a nice bit of play, Tierney.
Yeah, but he struck it wide. If there's one person you can say that's been consistent throughout, at least it's been Tierney.
Tierney, but he does this every single game.
He does, yeah.
You know what you're getting from Kieran Tierney. Yeah. It is a shame that all the other players don't seem to buck up their ideas and get with the program. Lokonga's had a decent start, but I mean, we've already used the word Artetified in here, and how long does that rot set in?
It's been a long time since we had like fans properly in the stadium.
Yeah, if we could hear it, it must be glorious for Brentford.
But the Arsenal fans were obviously on camera this minute.
Yeah, and they're completely disappointed.
You haven't been able to travel to watch a team for 18 months, and
this is the performance they give for you.
Back to square one again.
Bukayo Saka.
It's not good enough. Bukayo Saka on the ball. Fans Kieran Tierney.
Once again
on the left side again.
And they've completely hacked him.
Yeah, he was fouled. That is a foul. That should be a yellow card, referee, if I'm being honest. And he does bring it out.
No, he brings out the spray.
He's bringing out the spray instead. And Yeka is very lucky then, isn't he? Is it okay now?
It seems fine. I'm not sure. Let's check.
With the microphones.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Thank you. Don't worry.
No, yeah, it's lucky to get.
We need to pay her wage if she's gonna keep doing this.
I do agree with that.
Oh my god. Just horrible defending. Horrible defending. Let's get the third member of 3inMidfield. He is has asked to take a shot. Pepe.
Just saw Brentford second, awful goal to concede, and bro, this is exactly what it is. It's the same old issues again. No matter the defender, you can go back to that time when Arsenal conceded that same type of goal. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough at all.
Same old. 12 minutes left.
And this is what is the difference between Arteta and
any and every other manager in the Premier League.
No, because there's certain people that would put in this in as well. Very reactive, not proactive.
Yeah.
They're 2-0 up and they're looking to make another change the game a little bit, make a little bit of a difference, bring something different to the game.
Arteta did introduce his subs early and before the 60-minute mark.
But they were 1-0 down.
Yep, true.
That for me, I'm not saying make changes in the first half. If it's not warranted, it's not warranted. But maybe in a half time.
It comes down to depth, though. I don't think anybody in that. They just had nobody on the bench apart from Bukayo Saka. Reece Nelson's come on. I haven't had confidence in a while. It was unfortunate that Lacazette and Aubameyang both go out.
Yeah.
But there was no chances for Balogun he had the one chance and he pretty much made it himself with the turn in the first half and the shot. But once again, same old Arsenal. A lot of their attacks have come down that left-hand side with Kieran Tierney bombing down the left.
Absolutely.
He's going to have to take a while to get back into the flow of things to get that final ball on tap and to a level where he just call upon it week in, week out. But if that's your only option going forward, then Arsenal are in for a lot of pain this season. Lots of space in behind. Time as well. Callum Chambers concedes the corner.
I have a feeling it's going to be 3-0, my friend.
I don't know. I was going to wear my brand spanking new Arsenal t-shirt, the one they are currently wearing today. But I ain't gonna let this team embarrass me like that. Comes off. Hollywood's on their shirt. It was pretty much a Hollywood performance. Hollywood dream start for Brentford 2-0 up against the Arsenal.
Onyeka comes off. Good performance. Mads Bidstrup comes on.
That is the most Danish name I have ever heard. His name is Mads Bidstrup. Come on now. What a name.
I want you to score. You deserve it for your name alone, sir.
Oh my God. Mads. Let's go.
Bidstrup. Corner.
Zonal.
Brentford. Zonal again. Free run into the box. And it's
flapping. Burnt Leno flapping again.
And he knows he should have scored. Northgard again could have got his second of the game.
Could have got his second. At this point, I'm just hoping Ivan Toney gets a goal so I can get points on my fantasy team. That's what I'm hoping right now, because I can't see Arsenal getting back into this. Everything has come down that left-hand side. There is no help through the middle. And I can't blame Makonga this game. He's been brilliant.
I think he's been good, yeah.
But this is where his balls come from. He's very much a deep operated player.
Yeah.
So you need someone to operate in that 10 role. And I don't think Emma Smith-Rowe has done that great tonight. He has been drifting out wide.
A lot.
Trying to get some space.
Yeah.
But when you need when you think of 10s, you think of those players that can operate in behind the striker with close dribbles.
That might be what it is. If he's not being found with passes, I mean, he has to try and get involved somehow, you know.
Reece Nelson trying to twist his way out, but three defenders are standing in the way.
Nicolas Pepe is not a striker. This is tough. Oh God.
I couldn't tell. I told you I don't understand why Balogun. There were two options that he could have taken off. He could have taken off Pepe. He could have taken off Martinelli. I didn't even know Tavares came on.
He just came on just now, straight away. So
yep.
Chambers is off. So who's that right back?
Tavares, I imagine.
Huh?
Yep. I think he can play both.
I hope he can play both, because I knew him as a left back so far.
Yeah.
But okay. Xhaka.
But look at Granit Xhaka there. He has to go on his left foot. He doesn't know what to do with his right. Comes from the left, another cross.
He's very, very left-footed.
Yep.
Talking from someone that is left-footed to the depths of hell. I am very, very
to the depths of hell.
I am very, very, very left-footed. Very, very, very left-footed. So yes, indeed, it is him.
Yep.
at right back for Chambers?
I mean, for me, if he can play right back, you play him right back. You died. Callum Chambers.
Well, this one
Their goals have come from the right hand side.
because Cedric Suarez and Hector Bellerin are there.
I don't know.
They're right backs.
They are right backs. I don't trust them either.
I don't trust them, but do you put a naturally? I mean, fullback is fullback, but left back and right back can still be very different for people. Some players.
Tavares goes down, tries to win an easy free kick. Is not given, but he wins. Oh no, he does win a free kick.
I mean, he's very left-footed. Firstly, so he's gonna have to try and cut in with his runs. I don't know if that's the smart thing to do. I don't know. Me personally, I'm just questioning it right now.
What for Tavares?
Yeah.
Well, there's no point in looking defensively anyway, is there? There's 2-0 down.
Yeah, you need goals. Yeah, but I just don't know if it's the right thing. But anyway,
Kieran Tierney
he's gonna whip it in first time. But he's dealt with again. Saka.
If you're gonna,
Xhaka.
Here's the thing with Arsenal: is if you fool me once, shame on me. If you fool me twice, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
They can't keep going down that well of. We tried a chance.
He's trying something.
Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna find a way through that Brentford mid. They are very compact, very much trying to save.
It's just this marking. It's
everybody missed it. Paulo Murray missed it. Chambers missed it. Tierney missed it. Xhaka dropped off. He wasn't focused. Was looking at the ball.
The fact that it's Tierney 2 against 1 as well. It's ball watching, and it's not ball watching. It's ball chasing. No one's looking after their man. No one's even found a man to look after in the first place. Long throws can be just as dangerous as corners, as set piece free kicks where you whip balls in. You got to be alert to all these dangers. I'm not even an Arsenal fan, and I'm getting triggered here. It's just very, very appalling. It's very, very appalling, as some of the fans are already making their way to the coaches or to the train station,
trying to beat the traffic.
Yeah.
And in this COVID situation, it's very much I can understand that.
Absolutely.
I mean, the crowd, the stadium is going to go absolutely bananas once the full time whistle blows. Ivan Toney.
Gives the ball away there.
I was going to say a muted performance, but Tierney tries to find a nice pass, a cute pass.
Brentford are finding it so easy because he's the only threat.
He's the only threat. He's the only threat.
It's far too easy.
Big Ron. Thank you for this. I don't think I deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. But then again, I don't hope. There's no anticipation. There's no promise from Arsenal, especially when it comes to transfers and transfer window. But as we say that, Pepe lines up another corner. Nobody there to head it. No height in that Arsenal front line.
No, absolutely not.
And did Arsenal
do their homework?
Not do their homework
on Brentford. Surely they have used for before. They have indeed.
Mm-hmm.
They have indeed. But this is what I'm saying. I think even if you're aware of that, it's the way you line up your defense. And secondly, well, I was going to say that someone should take control, but who takes control in that defense? No one does. So I mean, this is.
There is points. There are 11 men.
It's not too bad enough.
You have to try something.
Yeah, not too bad enough.
Can't complain. You have to try something, but they've left it too late. More subs are coming from Brentford.
Absolutely. Brian Mbeumo,
who has had a very good game. I'm not sure if he can be eligible for man of the match, as he's not scored, he's not made an assist, but he's had a very impactful game.
He's pressed well. He's been a constant threat. I just think he will be very disappointed with his finishing. Very, very disappointed with his finishing.
Yeah, it probably should have. It should be free at this point.
Yeah.
He had a very good opportunity in the first half. We completely just sent. I think was it Ben White? No, it was Mari. He sent Mari the wrong way.
Yeah, and Force comes on, Finnish striker.
High foot.
The name kind of reminds me of Mikael Fossell. That's a bit of a throwback, isn't it?
It is a throwback, ain't it? Yeah. Arsenal, disappointing.
As per usual.
As per. Wonderful pass from Granit Xhaka.
Is he going to get there? He is going to get there. So down.
Yep.
Conga. Emil Smith-Rowe.
Has to play the 1-2, and he does. He finds a space.
Driving.
Plays a long pass.
Taken out afterwards, but will Tierney play the pass first time? Pepe.
Wonderful. Great save.
Raya. Ready for the danger. Saw the man on rushing. Ready for the finish. It's good save. First Saka, good touch.
That was a very good link up from the Arsenal youngsters. He played the pass. It did look like it was going to be a bit too far for Tini, but he gets there and he plays a wonderful pass into Pepe. And it was a cute finish. Just couldn't beat the keeper. And Paolo Mori's there. Can't get down. Can't put the ball on target.
Look at Raya immediately going to his defender saying, "This game's not done yet. Come on, boys." This is a great save. It's
a fantastic save.
That is excellent.
A save that a certain Bert Leonard should have made early in the game, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Brentford 2, Arsenal 0.
3 minutes remain. I think it's.
May I just say live on stream that I have already invited Basil onto the show for the podcast that's coming in.
Oh, have you?
This week. So Basil, you may not run from anything, by the way.
Hilarious. But anyway, 3 minutes remain. Who's your man of the match?
I'm stuck between Janssen and the and Pinnock.
Yeah.
And I think I'll give it to Pinnock. I think because Pinnock has just blocked a lot more. Janssen's been that assertive figure. He's been quite calm and he's dealt with everything that's come to him. But Pinnock has been so active. He's helped going forward a little bit more as well. And he's always been so quick to get back the team back into shape, helping Janssen. He's very much central. Force puts the ball in.
Oh, it's behind Tony.
But that clearance again, you know what?
Puts him in more danger, more and more danger. And if you're an Arsenal fan, this cannot be promising looking forward. Games against Chelsea next with their record signing Romelu Lukaku will be available. His first game, and trust me when I say he has a history of scoring against Arsenal, he has a history of scoring against Arsenal.
So you say
I'm putting him in my fantasy team. That's what I'm saying.
I was going to see when it comes on that game.
Oh, well, depends on what day it is.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. If it's a Friday or Sunday with him. If it's a Saturday and I'm at home, I might just do a live stream. It is what it is. 88 minutes gone. Brentford 2, Arsenal. They've given man a match to
Ivan Toney.
I mean, to be fair, he's come a bit deep. He has linked up play well.
Yeah.
He's played a few good passes going forward to Mbembo, especially one of them that he should have scored. I mean, so I do hear it.
I think it's Sky Sports looking for the headlines. I do believe that Pinnock has had a better game.
I believe so as well.
But you got to give it to him. I mean, not a bad start. He has bullied that Arsenal defense. You can't deny it.
Yeah, absolutely. He has, and he's had one hell of a time today. And if this is the sign of things to come for him in the Premier League this year, I think we're going to enjoy watching Ivan Toney. Or Ivan Toney, however you say that, Ivan or Ivan. Let's see. He loses possession there, actually.
Lokonga
finds
Tavares.
I feel like he just fell quite easy over there.
I do not like the sight of that.
But
you gotta teach that out of him.
Yeah. Anyway, Lokonga comes through. On the back is Sambi. I think it's a bit of a nickname for him.
Yes. I mean, it's his name.
That's it.
Lokonga goes for the strike.
Yeah. 5 minutes of extra time. Added time, I should say, rather. Sorry.
Yes, indeed. Don't know where they got that from, but
Big Ron trying to give you the pep talk, saying kick the fifth Cahill. This will give Arsenal a kick up the arse, or should I say ass, as you spell. Redemption is only a game away. Which game is that coming in?
Because it ain't coming in against Chelsea.
Oh, man.
And it ain't coming in against City.
Imagine it did, though.
So 3, yeah. But they're gonna have to play a games akin to those in Mikel Arteta's successful cup run.
Yeah.
Where they're very much
much
defensive, very much looking to counter.
The first hope would be that you'll have Aubameyang and Lacazette or either one back.
Aubameyang hasn't looked the same since that season, and Lacazette, less said, the better.
Yeah, well, last season he was your top goal scorer.
He was. Pepe was close, as was a very poor Aubameyang.
Yeah.
That says all that.
16, 15, 14.
It was indeed.
Respectively, anyway.
Not bad for your front three.
It's not a bad return. But over the course of the season, it just didn't look great. I think as all competitions as well.
Tierney does well. Skips. Always trying. Nelson.
He's still got it. He's still fighting.
Still running.
Smith Rowe.
Tries a trip.
And it's gone well wide.
Running out of ideas. Arteta looks completely flustered. I say he's running out of ideas. I don't really believe he has any ideas to begin with.
Yeah. Rico Henry, bit of a cramp.
Deserved break.
His watch saying, you know, this ain't gonna do a thing right. I'm gonna
Yep.
more time to a thing. Okay.
But they have been running around like madmen, so
they have
completely understandable.
They were up for this from the jump. It's their first game in the Premier League, as we said many times here today. Rico Henry fighting through it. The fans are going absolutely nuts. They're ready to have a party tonight.
Ready to have a party. They're cheering their players over the finish line. It is looking like it's going to be 2-0 to Brentford unless they get a goal. Arsenal always trying. Tavares, nice bit of feet, but it runs into a Brentford player.
Man like Mads.
Lokonga tries to win it.
Fours, trying to win the ball.
And here comes Ivan Toney. Poor touch, but he kept it once. Yep.
He's definitely not a dribbler anyway.
No.
It is what it is. Oh, okay. Might have to get up, wait.
Tierney, Saka, bringing the energy, trying to fight for Arsenal.
Smith Rowe.
Slows it down.
Saka.
Slows. Allows Brentford to get their players back. Referee says it's a goal kick. Obviously, VAR will look at it. Yeah. He's saying not convinced. He's not saying there's a push. Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
We will see. He may have clipped. Yeah, he just clipped. Yeah, tripped over.
I think he's trying to clean himself in here. Is there a bit of contact? Yeah, he's kicked.
He kicked him. Yeah.
He's kicked the leg.
What's Endo saying? Endo. How the hell is Arteta still on the job at Chelsea? Would have been sacked, higher than sacked just for wasting the club's time. Yes, indeed. Arsenal are going to finish between 7th and 10th. Chelsea and City next. Yeah. After this performance, I find it hard to disagree.
Where they're going to find the result.
I can't see where they're going to find the rhythm.
I mean, if they do, good, well done to them. But I mean, right now,
Arsenal say they're looking to bring in 3 new signings.
And you better hope that Sergio Ramos, Messi, and Mbappe.
Yep. Maybe a few years ago.
Yeah. Reece Nelson. Tavares. Very left-footed. This is what I'm saying. He's very left-footed. For me, this doesn't make sense to put him there regardless. Even Toney wins the free kick. The striker all the way in the left-back position defending.
You're right in attendance. Not looking happy, and I cannot blame him.
Follows Arsenal everywhere, and he's just knackered at this point. He don't deserve this. He's going to have to do match of the day tomorrow for this.
He has, yeah.
He's going to have what's his name? Alan Shearer smiling.
Yeah. Especially if Joe Willett scores 2 goals. She might do. You never know. And if he does, boy, Arsenal strikes again.
Yeah. Well, the 5 minutes have been played. I'm sure the referee is preparing to blow the whistle regardless. The game is done.
The game is finished.
Brentford,
deserve their win.
Congratulations on their first victory in their first season in the Premier League, on the first game and the very first night.
Claiming a very big scalp.
Full-time whistle. Frank and Arteta shake hands. Frank over the moon. Arteta dejected. Brentford, the Bees, first top flight game in 74 years, and they absolutely deliver goals by Sergi Canos, and of course by Norsgaard.
Yeah,
I should say rather not Norsgaard. Norsgaard. Final score: Brentford 2, Arsenal 0. Cahil, your feelings on this game?
You know my feelings on this game. It's been a very poor performance. You have to give up to Brentford. Tipped for relegation this season. They come in very nice, brand spanking new stadium. Fans are back, and they did not let them fans down. They scored very good goals. They played very well against an Arsenal side which aren't exactly the best, but like I said before, they are a very big scalp, especially on your first game. And going forward. A very important 3 points for Brentford in their fight for survival, or maybe their fight for the top places. Maybe it's Arsenal that are in a survival race, because they look very lackluster, lacking ideas, lacking any threat apart from down the left-hand side. Horrible substitutions made by just just a horrible manager. It's not looking pleasing, not looking promising.
And the thing is,
for Arsenal going forward,
you can see in the Arsenal fans' eyes as well, the players' eyes, as well. You can see they're just nothing's changed. Nothing's changed, and this is very bad for the new players that come in, because when they go into that dressing room and they look around, they're going to be like, "Well, is this what we signed up for? Is this what it is at Arsenal?" You know, from the outside looking in, you just see it as a bad season, but you see the managers try and sign you as maybe the people the person to change things. They're going to look at that and say, if this is what it's like, we're in for a world of pain. Ben White, Tavares, Lokonga, even someone like, I mean, the rumors are Odegaard and Arteta have a great relationship. Odegaard and the board have a great relationship. But are you watching this game and you're going to sit there and say to yourself, I can be the difference maker, I can make things change, and I want to be part of this team? More importantly, I don't think he does.
And not to be I'm kind of going to be a bit negative here. It wasn't really a change last season. He played in a position that was very important, and it looked like it was something that Arsenal needed, but it didn't really make a difference. They did finish 8th. Going forward for Arsenal with those games coming, do you see any light at the end of the tunnel for this Arsenal side?
Well,
in their challenge for the top 4, it would seem.
I'm going to ask you a question, but the way Thomas Frank is doing like a whole, you know, when WWE wrestlers go to live events, win the match, and then go to the fans, do pictures, all of that. But look, this is a beautiful moment. You haven't seen the fans in 18 months at home, and it's your first game in the Premier League together. You've come together, sold out stadium, and you've beaten.
Tears in his eyes, and I understand that, man. It seems like he was there the last time Brentford were in the top flight. Actually, I might be a bit. What you say, 74 years? 74 years. He doesn't look. He doesn't look 74. Maybe not. But he has been through a struggle.
The promotions, relegations between League 2, League 1. They've definitely struggled to get to where they are, but they deserve to be where they are right now. And they've come with one hell of a performance, a fully deserved victory. No matter how you look at it, whichever angle, they came out here and they were the best side from start to finish. And yeah, they deserve the 3 points. And they start Friday, or the end Friday rather, on top of the league with 3 points against Arsenal Football Club.
Against Arsenal Football Club, indeed. And that's where we shall leave it. Thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully you can join us again this Sunday, and hopefully there'll be no audio hiccups as I kick my mixer. Thank you guys for joining. Hope to see you soon. Good night. Brentford 1, Arsenal 0.